Men, dudes, my guys, fellas, this important video is for you because I see that over 90% of my viewers are men. And for that reason, I need to deliver this message, which is that in order to be an embodied masculine man, you need to first learn to be with your emotions. And so I remember back from my childhood when I had done something, or my mother told me off or whatever, I'd go crying to my room, right? And I'd just lay there crying, bawling my eyes out. And after a while, my mum would come in there and try to cheer me up. And it didn't work, ever, really. And so instead of trying to cheer me up, she started tickling me. And this sort of taught me subconsciously that it's wrong to cry. Because she was showing me that, hey, I need to stop crying. And she couldn't allow me. She wasn't willing to be and to embrace the fact that I was freaking sad, right? I wasn't allowed to cry. It was much better that I laughed. That was how she wanted me to behave in that moment. And I've completely forgiven her. I mean, I see her sentiment, but it caused me for so many years to just bottle up my emotions. And I've had a difficult life in many ways. I've been through tough shit, let me tell you that. And for so long, I was just on my own. I've not had psychological help. I've not had anyone have my back. I've been on my own most of my life, all throughout my life. And so it is only in recent years where I've actually felt the loving support of people in my life who have not discriminated me, who have not made me wrong, who have not pushed my emotions away, but have just been there as this open space of allowance. And through that, I've learned that I can be that space for myself. That I don't need to bottle anything up. I don't need to do something to get away from my emotions. I don't need to make them wrong, because my emotions are just part of my humanity, part of my most embodied spiritual human self, right? And if I want to be fully human, to be fully whole, really, I need, and you need, to embrace, to allow your emotions to facilitate that emotional well-being. And here's what I didn't know for many years, because instead of wallowing in your emotions, which is what we're all used to, we're all used to someone just sobbing and crying and making a whole narrative. You know, it makes me sick sometimes. And we all find ourselves in this from time to time, this whole victim mentality, which that's not good. That doesn't serve. And I agree. If that's where you find yourself, maybe it's better just to get away from that, because it's not serving you to enter that whole frame of thinking yourself to be poor little me. No. In that case, yeah, you need to toughen the fuck up. Whoops. I wasn't gonna swear on this channel, but yeah, you do need to toughen the fuck up, man. But if you know that you can carry yourself, if you have your own back, and life's just freaking difficult from time to time, and yeah, you lose people hurt you, people do you wrong, maybe you lose jobs, you lose circumstances, things happen in your life, and they cause certain emotional responses. That is perfectly fine. The issue is wallowing in your emotions. And so if you could simply have a natural emotional reaction to something happening, I want you to first just see that, yeah, I feel frustrated, I feel angry, I feel sad, I feel depressed, I feel anxious, right? All this stuff, which it's okay, it's warranted to experience in given circumstances. And so I want you to first just notice that emotion, and then see that coupled with the emotion is the thought of a particular circumstance. Something happened which triggered the emotion. So there's a thought associated with the feeling. And I want you to dissect the circumstance or the thought from the feeling itself. So let's say that someone passes you in traffic and cuts you off, right? And this makes you angry. Well, forget about the circumstance of someone cutting you off, and just realize that, hey, there's anger in me. And underneath that anger, you can then sense, without the whole story, without the whole narrative, you can sense just the raw sensations of how anger is felt bodily, somatically, as pure sensation in the body. And you can tap into that and just see like your heart clenching up, your jaw clenching, right? Maybe your fists on the steering wheel, whatever it may be. And just be with that sensation. Lean into it, go towards it, because our tendency is to want to get away from that, because we have this second thought, this other narrative, which is like, hey, clenching of my jaw, clenching of my fist, this pressure on my chest and my abdomen. We label that uncomfortable. But if you are to also remove that discomforting label, and to remove that narrative too, so that you're just with the sensation, no judgment of what you're sensing at all, then you'll see that, hey, there's just intensity of experience. There's just this sensation. And then it can be allowed the room, the space to be felt, to be seen, to be experienced. And then you experience freedom. Because then it's no longer about whatever circumstance happened. It's no longer about anger. It's no longer about your resistance to feeling what you're feeling. No, you're simply experiencing what is here. And it doesn't matter if it's anger, depression, anxiety, whatever it may be, whatever emotion, grief, right? Any emotion, any circumstance, it is all permissible. And this is the ultimate gateway which will allow you to always go to dig that level deeper, to find that innermost, just raw sensation of your pure expression in this moment. Because there is nothing wrong with expressing anger, to feel angry, to feel sad, to express sadness, right? There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is to try to get away from that, or to judge it, or discriminate it, or to make it about someone else. No, because you are responsible for how you feel. Of course, if there's people doing you wrong, you need to take the right action with those people from the most compassionate place that you can come and take that action from. You treat them accordingly to how you see fit in the situation, of course. You don't let people step over you. No, you need to step up for yourself, right? But in order for you to be and to allow yourself more freely, you need to tap into and to sense into your emotions and your sensations underneath those emotions, without discrimination, without judgment, without narrative. So don't see the circumstance. Look within. Look deeply, deeply within. And there you'll find peace amidst all the seeming chaos. And what a gift that is, because then you are a man who can be with his emotions, to allow the full scope of what it means to be a man, to be a human, right? And you take responsibility for yourself, for your own emotions. You don't lash out on other people from a reactionary state, because you know you have your own back. You can carry yourself. And what is that? That is strength. Strength is not bottling shit up. Strength is not trying to push away, to make wrong. No. Strength is recognizing, allowing, being with, containing, and to let it influence your reactions in such a way that it is informed by your capacity to be with your emotions. Then it is channeled in the right direction, where you can approach other people and the world from a place of peace amidst all this reactionary energy in you, then you can practice fierce love, so to speak. You can have compassion for someone doing you wrong and still deliver them their own shit, which they are responsible for. And that is indeed a strength. Take care. Check out the description down below to find my spiritual life coaching program. I love you so much. Have a good day. Bye.